We are live. Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
friends.
Welcome to our Sunday hang. We are here. We've got Tosh, Sasha, and myself. We'll see if any of the other bandmates join up. But I think Gordon's out somewhere. Steve's somewhere. Who knows where Carl is?
Who
We'll see.
knows?
But yeah, we're here. Post hot sauce. So let us know how your hot sauce is. Bring your hot sauce and tell us. And we're so excited to be here and hanging with everyone. Bring your questions if you have any questions at all. Feel free to ask. I know we're about to like launch or not launch or announce like all of our tour dates for our spring tour. I think we're really close with that, so that's super exciting and stuff that we could definitely talk about. Um, but yeah, we're here. This is our Sunday hang, and welcome.
Just wanted to say hi to everyone. I'm seeing some awesome faces that or names that I recognize and some new ones. Hello to Jess and Ed, Matthew. Thank you so much for loving our music. We really appreciate it. Holly, yes, and Ed, yes, yes, yes. Hello to Richard and Matt and Sean.
Wow.
Thank
So,
Yes, and I'm seeing so Jody's on here, Button. Benny Love's back at you. And hello from Kentucky. Hello from our neck of the woods. Yeah, thanks y'all so much for joining us. Oh, I see Nick there from the UK. Thanks so much for tuning in with us.
what's
How
up,
is
Nick?
everybody on this Sunday? How's everyone doing?
Are you asking
I
me or
know
are you asking all of our
I'm
our,
asking
our hatters?
all of us. This is an all of us question. So it's starting with you, Scott. Go for it.
Oh, I'm good. As you can see, I just got out of the shower, so I'm still like a wet dog, so I'm just drying. Um, Other than that, I'm pretty good.
How about you, Sash? How are you?
Oh, I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to see y'all. This is so like I just look forward to this all week. And so it's really nice. It's kind of been the like one foot in front of the other sort of week.
Mm,
And so it's really nice to be like, if I can get to Sunday, then we have the stream.
We
And
yeah.
so
have
it's nice.
arrived. Yes.
We are here.
Mm.
We've made it. So it's I'm excited. I'm happy. It's good. How are you, Tosh?
I'm good. I'm good. I've been enjoying the rain. We're getting some rain here in LA and I love it. I absolutely love the rain. So we get weather sometimes. I know some of our friends in different parts of the country are getting like crazy ice and snow and
Yeah.
yeah, so we just got a little taste of the waters. So
Yeah, it rains a little bit here, and it's like all of a sudden Storm Chaser 2000. It's awesome. I don't know. I don't know where that came from, but
well, I personally am glad that I grew up in West Texas and also spent some time in Houston because I know how to drive in the rain. But I don't think everybody here knows how to drive in the
No,
rain.
no,
So
no, yes, not at all.
no.
mm,
It's almost like it rains like just this much rain and the whole city kind of shuts down a little bit. Like it just
yeah,
people don't know how to drive. Like all this certain things like the little outside, all the fruit stands close and it's like it's guys, it's mist, it's a mist. It's not gonna eat you, I promise. So everything shuts down for a tiny rain. I feel like
Yes.
that's like a horror movie in the making. Like there's got to
hmm
be something there about like something in the rain or I mean, I'm sure it's been done before, but I got excited. So
Oh, I see Alexander says that this is their first time coming onto a stream because normally he's working. So that is
nice.
awesome.
Welcome.
yay.
And oh yes, that would be amazing if you can indeed make our St. Louis show. That would be so great to see you. Yes, that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
we're
seeing
excited.
some people that are experiencing like varying degrees of snow
hmm
and yes, Des Moines. We are invited to Des Moines to get all the snow we want.
Hooray,
Yes.
snow.
I do miss snow. Snow is nice.
Right.
Yes.
I,
Yes.
We had
it,
some good snow last year. Like when we were
yeah,
out on the road, like we hit some really pretty snow. It
that's
was
true.
lovely. It's amazing how quiet the snow makes everything seem. It's like it kind of swooshes the whole world down. It's really, I don't know. I love snow.
Yeah, swoosh is a good, it's a good descriptor. I like the swoosh.
Swoosh.
Yes. It snowed actually in LA last February or March, and it was really nice because I went like hiking in it. It was awesome.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, so Button on YouTube is asking when is new music coming out? I love that question. We're currently working on it. So last Sunday, as we were packing up all the new hot sauce orders, we were also recording for the next song that we're going to be putting out. So it's now in Scott's hands, who's going to be mixing and mastering,
Hmm.
and then Sasha's plotting with Carl on the music video. So we're in the super creative cave right now for that. But
So
yeah,
plot.
yeah, so
It's a
plot.
it,
Yes,
So
it's a
many
plot.
plots.
cave, many
It is a
caves,
cave.
many plots.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I'm working on the newest song. It's called, what's it called? Me and You?
Me and you, me and
Me and
you.
You. Yeah. Sometimes I forget with all of our like, temporary names and stuff. But I think we're shooting for the end of the month, maybe a week after the beginning of next month, latest, to like get the single out. I don't know when the video is going to come out, but that's when the music's coming out. Yes, very excited. And then later on this year, we're going to be like basically gearing up for our double album release, and also the second part of As Above, So Below, which is titled So Below. So that's coming out this fall, and we're looking to launch like this big Kickstarter to have a lot of like fun things happen around it, including a double album vinyl release. So that's super ambitious for us. So it's something, we wanted to like wrap into a Kickstarter and do a whole bunch of other like perks and stuff like that. And hopefully like we're like, I love the idea of Kickstarters too, because it has the idea of these stretch goals. And so we could involve some of our artist friends who are like, some of it, which I am like huge fans of, I'm not sure who we're going to be involving yet, but like, there's a lot of people that we've worked with in the past or that we know that are in our networks, that are like amazing artists, and probably everyone knows them too. So these are people we want to try to involve as well.
I've got my fingers and my toes and my eyes all crossed.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Yeah, it's interesting because when we're in the creative process, there's also the draw because we're touring in the spring as well, and it's very hard to bilocate. We haven't quite figured out like cloning or instant transport yet.
Oh,
So
man.
one of these days, one of these days. I mean, think of all the things that Star Trek has thought of that has happened. So,
Yeah.
but we're not quite there. So it takes time, with each thing. So we're going to be producing as much music as we can in the spring, and then April and May we're going to be doing our tour. We're going to be announcing those tour dates soon, actually. So we're really excited about that. And yeah, and then making more music and videos from there. So there's going to be a lot of making this year. I think that's the
Yeah.
goal. So
Yeah, I mean, definitely like, again, back to like, just working on new music is just definitely like our big priority this year, and getting a whole lot of music out. So we're very excited. And yeah, I mean, January is already like insane. So I'm already envisioning what it's going to be like in a couple months, and it's going to be awesome. So Matthew Murphy said music and hot sauce. Yes. So like we basically put out, we release hot sauce and music, in no particular order. It's just like, here's some hot sauce and here's some music. Who knows what you're going to get next month? Could be more tea or music or hot sauce. I don't know. Who knows?
yeah, we are. There's actually some new tea that's in the works. We had some requests for a tea that doesn't have chocolate in it. So we're actually working on that with our friend Justin Bastian, who creates our tea line. And so we've been plotting and musing on that. So yeah, I mean, I have absolute faith he's going to make something incredible. So hopefully you guys will love it as much as us. And hopefully those of you that have tried the hot sauce are also loving it. I have already gone through my bottle and I am very sad, and now I need more sauce. myself.
Well,
So
More sauce.
I
more sauce.
I could say that one thing that we're musing on for the new tea is that I think it's somehow going to involve the new Alice mascot, Nix. So we're figuring that out, and so that'll be part of it.
She's just the
Yes.
cutest. Nyx is the
Yes.
cutest.
Yes.
Oh my stars. We need Nyx everything. Nyx
I know.
beanies, Nyx socks, Nyx stickers. Oh, they'll be
Yes.
all over my apartment.
Oh yes, yes, 100%.
Nyx for days.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, feel free to bring your questions if you guys have any. Oh, Ed Webb is asking if the hot sauce is still available, and I want to say absolutely. We actually basically sold out of it, but our hot sauce master in charge, I don't know, we need to figure out like the name of Stephen Baker. Like what is the role? He's like the master hot sauce creator, chef,
Yes.
dude.
Yes.
Anyways,
the
he's working on
yes.
he's working on the second batch right now. So you know, feel free to order some hot sauce and you'll get some hot sauce. We promise.
I'm seeing some folks in the Mad Hatter Army. Hi to Erica and Alan and Joanne. Erica's first stream. Thank you so much for joining us. Yes.
Jason says he spoke to the city council and the mayor yesterday and said he can put up posters.
So cool.
But then the mayor said we need to come there. So I guess
yes,
you know,
we absolutely need to come there.
Go hang out with the mayor.
Yes, we are absolutely down for this.
Yes.
We actually have we have entertained the mayor of LA in our jazz band, Alice Underground.
Yeah,
we did perform for and it was very, very cool. They had us all painted in white, so we looked like our music video that we had put out for Alice Underground. But that was a very fun gig. But we are completely down with entertaining mayors and powers that be. So yes,
that was an insane show. I just remember like they treated it was basically like an award ceremony or something, and it was a big corporate event, but it's like, you know, for the city, and it was like it's like a gala or something, and here we are, you know, playing music, but then Gordon had like this headset on and he's getting like all these like operative commands from like some person in the back, like with all the equipment and the cameras, and they're like, all right, you know, here's the cue to like play the theme song for The Office. So we did that. And what else did we do? You know, we played some of our original music and covers as well, but it was just like one of the craziest gigs I've ever done, you know. And that's sort of like a whole different world, is like corporate events for music, you know. But yeah, that was fun.
I feel like those kind of gigs always help us grow in different ways. Like even though it's not obviously not electronic at all, like it was very, very acoustic and organic. I feel like it was on a musical level, like a very like inspiring way to learn like other people's music, and also learn how to play music on the fly. So just like reading like when they would need it. So
yeah, that was crazy.
Yes. I'm seeing Sean is asking when we're going to be in Ohio. And yes, we are going to be at Buzzbin on April 19th. I think we have an event page for that on Facebook. I know it's on Bands in Town and also on Songkick if you are Spotify followers. But yes, we are going to be, Friday, April 19th. And would love to see you there if you're able to make it. Ed, unfortunately, not anything close to Cincinnati. But we absolutely need to go there. That's on our bucket list because it's been mentioned a few times, and I'm like, okay, yes, we need to make this happen on one of our tours. But yes, closest we'll be is in Ohio. Is going to be Akron for this round.
Buzzbin.
Yes,
I just posted the Bands in Town link, so I'll throw it up in all the different chats.
Yes.
And Sean, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say Button is asking how to get the hot sauce.
I'll throw up a link. Where's Button? Is he in the
YouTubes?
YouTubes. I'll throw up a link in the YouTube.
Thank you.
Really quick. Yeah.
Oh, and saying hi to Dennis. Hello, Dennis. Dennis Kaufman says hello. Yes.
All right. Hot sauce. Hot sauce.
Hot sauce.
Yeah.
Okay. So the link for the hot sauce is up in the YouTube channel. I'll throw it up in the Facebook. It should be like at the top or pinned to the top of the comments, but I'll just put it here again. And also, what's really cool with the hot sauce is we have an actual T-shirt that goes along with the hot sauce. So that's something that's freaking awesome. I saw some people got their T-shirts and it looks really cool. I think I might have to order a T-shirt for myself.
So Zara's mentioning North Carolina, and we actually are playing Winston-Salem on our upcoming tour. That's also on our events page. I don't remember the date off the top of my head, but talk amongst yourselves and I will tell you. I will pull up the event page.
Oh yeah, I got the event page right here. When are we playing?
Oh,
Winston-Salem, April 25th.
yeah.
That's when we'll be there.
Ooh, Stephen Baker says, quick spot check on the hot sauce. It's almost completed fermenting and should be ready in less than a week.
That's
Here's
awesome.
Roddy Fisher is wondering why hot sauce. Curious if there's a story behind it. So that's always a good one. Does anyone want to talk about the story of how the hot sauce came to be?
I love this because so little background about the band is that besides Sasha, we all really love spice. But Sasha still loves it by proxy. She will try, and she actually loves this hot sauce.
Yeah.
But so our friend and Mad Hatter, Stephen Baker, who is a chef, knew that how much we loved sauce, and he actually created this line of hot sauce, knowing us, knowing our music, and was like, hey, I want you guys to try out this amazing, well, he didn't say amazing, but it was amazing, this hot sauce. And we absolutely loved it. And we're like, do you want to partner with us and make this available so other people can have it as well? So yeah, that's the background. With a lot of our art, we love the fact that we live in a collaborative community, and it's such a joy for us to get to create with other artists. And so like so many pieces of art that we've created, like the hot sauce, we consider like a very precious part of who we are. So yeah, thanks for the question.
I just wanted to add a little bit to that, because we were talking, like we've been playing music, in many different iterations, many different bands, since like growing up together, basically. But I remember when I first started playing music with Mankind is Obsolete, there's this hot sauce called Arizona Gunslinger hot sauce, which is one of our all-time favorite hot sauces. And I remember like way back when we were touring for MKO, like we were even talking like, hey, wouldn't it be cool to like have our own hot sauce line? And at the time we're like, that's just such a pipe dream. Like, how could we ever do that? And then, bringing us back, like Tosh was saying, like to the present day and era, Stephen Baker comes on to our Discord, was like, hey, I'm making all this hot sauce. I'm just going to send some bottles out to some hatters and also to the band. And then he sent us some free hot sauce samples. He called it Bottled Truth. And I was like, we have to make this. Like, there's no other way. Like, we need to like partner up, so it's an awesome partnership, and it's the best. It's good hot sauce. That's all I have to say.
Yeah,
It is.
I'm really.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you.
No, this time it's you. Yeah,
No,
I
you.
went last time.
Okay. But next time you.
Okay.
I love that he put blackberries in it, y'all. It's so good. I've never had a hot sauce with blackberries in it. I love blackberries, so I thought that was super creative. And a little fun fact, so we're Scott and I are in another band called Mankind is Obsolete. And we recorded one of our albums with this amazing producer, Sylvia Massey, and she lived up in Weed, California. And we were there in August, and everywhere you walked, there was blackberries. So there was like this little trail that you just go along and pick blackberries and eat them. And that was a really amazing memory that I associated with the album for some reason. It was just like, oh, and I ate a lot of blackberries. So it's a kind of a kiss in that full circle moment that just Steven intuitively knew how much we loved blackberries. And so yeah, and it's super tasty. And even Sasha loves it too.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I am a spice weenie, like spice weenie. Like I feel like I get a tiny little bit, I don't know, Tabasco sauce. I'm like, oh my gosh, where's the milk? You know, like I'm just not, pico de gallo might be a little too spicy for me sometimes. And I freaking love this hot sauce. It does have a sting. I will not lie. It's got a serious sting. It's an experience, but the taste is so good that like I can't stop eating it. So
Yeah.
I am what's the word? I am training myself in the spice world, and you are training me in the spice world. And I'm very excited to get better at it because the taste, the flavor is so awesome. And it goes on everything. Like, I mean, I haven't tried it on ice cream or anything like that, but like everything I've tried it on, it's excellent. So I'm shocked, amazed. So thanks. It's wonderful. Get some. Because even the spice weenie loves it.
Well, I feel like you've been growing in terms of your spice tolerance. I've been
Thank you.
witnessing this. Yes,
Thank
yes.
you.
So
I've been
yes.
working on it. It's like an active part of my life, the build the spice tolerance, you know, like
We've
I'm
been
trying. Go
documenting the
ahead.
process. We're documenting as Sasha acclimates to spice.
Yeah,
You'll
it's quite
find
the
videos like
experience.
on our social media. Like we went to Pepper Palace once, and she was like dying. It was awesome.
Yeah, it's I went outside, like the only thing I ate something, I don't remember what. And it was so hot in my everywhere that I thought I have to go outside and get some air. And I went outside, but it was like a 98-degree day. And the way Pepper Palace is set up is that all the doors were open. So the outside was the inside and the inside was the outside. But the only thought I had in my head was like, I have to go outside and get some air. And then I went outside. I was like, it's not better. And so it was quite the experience. That was too hot for me. But again, what an experience. Sometimes even in the middle of stuff like that happening, my thought process like, man, this is going to be a great story. You know, like I definitely feel that. Oh, Jason, I see your question about pancake recipe. The bag. I do not have a pancake recipe. I get a bag that says gluten-free pancakes. And then I put in like the water and the eggs. And so that is that. But I haven't tried hot sauce on the pancakes yet. So that is going to have to happen.
Yeah, I think I need to do that.
That sounds really good.
I feel like, this is like, I can't think of anything except for hot sauce now. It's weird. It's just, I got hot sauce on the brain.
Hot sauce on the brain.
For those that are joining us in the stream, feel free to ask any question that you might have for us. If you're just joining right now, we are here on our Sunday streams, and we're here to hang with you and answer any questions that you might have for us.
So, Ed is asking how long have we been together? Yes, we've been together as a band for a while. We've come from different projects. Scott Gordon and I came from Mankind is Obsolete, and then it ended up morphing into Alice, as it is now. And I think we're at are we on our fourth or fifth album? I've lost track.
Fourth. We released 4 albums, one of them being a remix album. So
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, we released our first album in 2011. So and we started really touring in 2017,
Yeah, it's so funny how time is so fluid. I feel like there's, people that are new to us and then people that we've met like on the road, that, we've just been all kind of like growing together, and it's so great to get to reconnect with everyone when we're out there. So, yeah. Oh, and Matt's asking. Oh, go ahead, Scott.
I was going to answer the same thing, but you could go.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. I saw Matt was asking if we do meet and greets at our concerts, and I want to say definitely. We actually have a whole meet and greet program that you could take part of. It's basically We have like a VIP bundle you could get that includes like a VIP meet and greet pass, and also a virtual meet and greet where you could hang out with us on Zoom, just like we're doing now, but it's just you, and we'll just be talking to you. So that's something that we do offer. And we also have something called the Inner Circle, which basically gives you unlimited VIP meet and greets to any show all year round that you go to. So that's definitely something we do. I'll throw up a link for that.
We also have a question here about how would you compare the hot sauce to, say, ghost peppers?
Oh, it's nowhere near as hot as ghost peppers. I think it's like somebody described Bottled Truth as being sort of like a 3 on the Scoville scale of spiciness. So it's like it's jalapeno hot. It's not like habanero hot. You're not ghost peppers above all that. So it's definitely like it's a doable spice. If you're okay with any spice, it's just it's got a bit of a fire or a kick to it, but it's not going to completely like singe your eyeballs. So.
Zoran was mentioning that to be shy at the meet and greet, and you're in good company. We're actually all introverts. I am particularly shy myself. Yes, I completely understand. I too am also shy at meet and greets, but we can all be shy together. So
it does work out nicely that it's a group of introverts, and then we get on, and a lot of people who are part of the Mad Hatter Army are also introverts, and so we get on, and we all definitely are feeling the same kind of like, the excitement of getting to talk to each other, but also the like, who says what? It's very exciting, actually.
Yes, we can all be awkward together. It's pretty awesome.
I'm like really awkward person in general. So.
Yeah, I mean, hard to say. We were at a show, and one of our wonderful friends asked if I wanted a hug, and I was like, sure, I will have a hug. And I hugged, and then I realized the hug was like long, and so I backed away, and I was like, I'm so sorry that I'm so awkward. And she was like, you really are. I was just like, yeah, confirmation.
So you gotta appreciate the honesty, right?
I'll take it. Absolutely.
Oh, Tracy, so good to see you on here. Yay. That's awesome. So Matthew was asking if we are planning on going to Washington, and actually that's usually one of our normal stops. We love playing in Washington, and like kind of all over. Like we don't just play in Seattle, we play in different regions of Washington. So we currently don't have any dates for Washington, but we will definitely keep y'all posted as soon as we do. So, but yes, we are looking forward to coming back for sure. So beautiful.
Jody was asking if we've ever played with the live horn section.
In our jazz band, Alice Underground, we have. And that was very fun. Yes, we do. We do play with live horns. We always have a sax player, and then we've had like a full horn section. We actually have played Anime Expo a few times, and have a full horn section. Like we were doing Cowboy Bebop. Like this, we were interpreting like the different songs from the Cowboy Bebop soundtrack, and that was super fun and super inspiring. And yes, there were many horns, and it was awesome.
We played with a full horn section, like 3 different horns. We also played with a violin, like a string quartet. So I think it was like 3 or 4 string players. What else? Gordon played upright bass. We worked with the dude who played the harmonica. He was awesome.
Tex Nakamura.
Yeah, he was incredible. It was like crazy. Like we got to do all this, but to make that all happen, like you have to have written sheet music. So, we really worked hard on like getting all the charts made and all that stuff. So it was just like a full on thing. I had to like learn how to read music and stuff. So it was wild. Good educational experience for me.
You know, and I'm so visual that what I remember about having the horns is how like they worked out some cute like little movements that they were doing together. So they had like their own horn choreography going on.
Oh yeah.
That was so rad. I was so into that. I had to remember to sing, you know, it's like, right, I'm supposed to be doing something because I'm just happily like watching all this other stuff going on. It was very exciting.
Yeah, it was very, very fun to get to do that, and very inspiring. You know, that the music is incredible. So like getting to learn the songs. Anytime you learn a song that you haven't written yourself, for me it's so educational, inspiring. Because you get inside the brain of another artist, and that to me is it's so vital to continue that flow. So yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Chelsea is asking if we're coming to the east side. Well, we are. Our upcoming tour is a lot of East Coast dates, actually. We're playing Dark Force Fest in New Jersey on April 20th. And then I built a tour like kind of around that. So we're going to be announcing those dates actually very soon because I finally finished booking the last show yesterday, which I'm super excited about.
You are a
So
beast.
thank you. Thank you. We are all
Yeah.
beasts together, all of us. We are all mad and beasts together here.
Go Mad Beasts,
Very,
go.
very
Yes.
beastly.
Yes. Oh, I'm seeing hello from Troy, Montana. Yes, we love Montana. We played in Butte, played
Yeah,
Billings. We played in
beautiful.
Billings. Yeah, really beautiful
Hmm.
there.
Montana is a beautiful state. I love
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
driving through the state. It's just incredible. You know, you have all the parks and all that, and then it's just like very serene. You know, it just looks like something out of a painting. You know, wherever you go.
Yeah, absolutely. You step out of the van and it's just like I feel like I'm like I take a picture and I want to turn it into a puzzle. You know those puzzles that are always like idyllic
Yes.
scenes? Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
like you want
Yeah.
to like hop in like Mary Poppins, you know, where they hop into the
Yes.
chalk drawings. I feel like
Yes.
that with those puzzles. I'm like, I would like to go to there. But then but then we're already there. It's so rad. It's just gorgeous. Be kind of fun to have Alice puzzles. I hadn't thought of that.
I think
Yeah,
that needs to
Alice
happen.
puzzles.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
Like a Nick's puzzle.
Yeah,
Be so
I'm
cool.
sure we can make a puzzle. I don't know.
Ooh,
Um,
3D puzzles. I've never tried a 3D puzzle. I'll have to try that. That sounds very fun.
Super
that sounds
fun.
very complicated. Sasha,
Yes.
you're like the puzzle master. So have you done a 3D puzzle
I
before?
have done a 3D puzzle of the Empire State Building, and I
That
think
sounds
it was a little
incredible.
simpler because it was square. I've seen the ones that are like round. I was like, oh, how do
Hmm.
you even do that? So it's very exciting. I think I love puzzles. The only problem is walking away, right? Like eventually you have to stop puzzling. And that's very hard. I'm like, but it's not finished yet, you know? And so I've had to train myself, leave the puzzle, leave it. If you can do puzzles for weeks, just let the puzzle sit there. It's gonna be okay. Like there's a whole conversation that goes on. I do love a good puzzle.
I like that
So
it's part of our creative retreat though. So like
yeah.
for
Hmm.
when we do our creative retreats, we also need to have like toys and games, and puzzles are requisite, especially for Sasha. Like she is the puzzle master. It's amazing.
Yeah,
It's
we
just, you know, it's just
yeah.
having something to do with our hands while our brains are going. I don't know. I don't know why that works so well, but it really does. It's right. Or
Yeah.
coloring. We do a fair amount of that when we're on the
Hmm.
retreats. It's so nice and doodling. Like, well, that's kind of an all the time thing, the doodling. But I feel like it's something about having something to do with your paws while your brain is processing stuff. It's very helpful.
Hmm. Yeah.
Busy
Totally.
paws.
Busy pose.
Busy
Yes.
paws.
Yes.
Yeah, but I think like a Nix, you know, those puzzles that are shaped like the thing. Like if we had a little puzzle that was shaped, it was a Nix puzzle, but it was like cut out, not a square, you know, I'm totally,
Yeah.
this is a square. I think it'd be really fun. Super fun. Oh,
I love that Terry is working on a samurai Sudoku quilt. That
that
sounds
sounds
amazing. So cool.
That sounds really cool. Yeah.
Terry, you are so gifted.
Yes.
It's incredible. You're always
Yeah.
making something. Like every time we hang
Yeah.
Yes.
out, it's so cool. It's very inspiring. It really is.
Ooh, Cassandra is mentioning been wanting to do a diamond dot painting of the band picture. That is so cool.
That is,
Let us know. Yes, let us know. I would love to see that for sure.
yeah.
Um, do we ever give out vocal and guitar lessons? I actually teach piano and voice myself.
Mm,
I don't know if you've ever taught guitar, Scott, but I do teach
yeah.
piano and voice, and that's something I find great joy in because I really love helping people find their own voices and helping with learning even the craft of songwriting. That's something that I am very passionate about. So yes.
Would you consider doing Zoom lessons, Tosh?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think that's something that's it's something that I learned in 2020 as we all did. I was as the beauty of the virtual space and the power of the virtual space. So I love that there is no geographical requirements.
Yeah.
So yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I've taught guitar one time, but I have a really the approach that I have for music. It's hard to put into words and describe it. So I think if I was to teach lessons, like I'd have to like sit down and figure out how to distill what I have in my brain. But I think it would be pretty fun. So yeah.
Yeah, for me, I like to just kind of tune into whatever the person I'm teaching needs. And that's always really fun because everybody kind of wants different things, whether it's to learn how to read music or, to learn how to play certain songs. There's just different, everybody has a different relationship with music or with art for that matter.
Mm.
And I love that. Ooh, I love
And
this.
top, oh, cool.
Oh, go ahead. Go
No,
ahead, Tash.
okay. I was gonna say, and talking about like having a gift, like you have, Tosh, you have a gift of translating what you're thinking into words that are like people can take in and process. Like you really do have a gift in bringing out like the very best. It's awesome. So just wanted to sneak that in there. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. Yeah, I really appreciate. Oh, and so I see um there's different chats about practice makes permanent,
Mm.
practice makes purpose. I love that. I myself grew up playing classical music. And initially I was taught by a very stringent, very strict teacher. And I was very locked in my body and locked in my hands. And I then studied with a teacher that really taught me about the just kind of moving with freedom and playing without fear and just letting myself go. And I think one of the things that I really find is so helpful for me about practice is the meditative aspect and just kind of finding your flow and finding your joy within the practice space. And that's why I love practicing. I myself do. So I could spend endless hours, but there are many things. There are many worlds to conquer. So thus I cannot spend my entire days in
Yeah.
front of the piano. Yes.
Yeah, I'd say like if I had one word of advice to anyone that wants to learn an instrument is just to practice as much as you possibly humanly can. So I can say that it's definitely one of the ways you can master anything is just by repeating it and doing it over and over again.
I think conscious practice is really helpful. So if you're finding like there's a particular passage that you are having difficulty with, just instead of barreling ahead and just trying to get through the song, I would say just taking the time to just really focus on that one little passage. And if that's the one thing that you do in the day where you're just like, I'm just gonna figure out how to do this one thing, and even if it's really slow, and very slow and tedious, take your time with it and have patience with yourself because if you kind of envision yourself as like, a young child, like how you would talk to a young child, well, hopefully it's with love and patience. And so you tell yourself like it's okay if you don't know this part, and you take your time with it. So yeah,
Mhm.
just a little practice tip that's hopefully helpful.
Got some pretty cool questions coming in. Let's see. Matthew Murphy is asking for our three favorite songs. Steve Desimure is asking if any of us has played the harp.
Ooh,
So there's some good ones.
yeah.
Three, three favorite songs. What do
So
you guys
three
think?
favorite songs. Oh my gosh, that is, it depends on the day.
Yeah.
It really depends on the day. I've been currently obsessed with this artist called So Below, and she wrote this song called Bone. So that's actually on a constant repeat for me. I've been listening to a lot of her album. So that's one for me. How about y'all?
I don't know, like there's so many good songs. Sash, did any come to your mind?
Yes, but I don't remember the artist, so I'm gonna have
Oh,
to
okay.
ask you guys. It's that song
Yeah.
that we hear it every shipping session, and it's like, "Hoo ah, something, some I'm so tired."
AU4,
Yes,
AU4.
that
Oh
song.
yeah, that's a good
Yes.
one. Yeah, that's
Every
definitely a
time
good
that
one.
song comes on, my heart just goes vroom. There's something about that song. It's so expansive. And like every little detail, I find something new in it every time we hear it. I love
Hmm.
that's a great song. That's a really fun one. So thank you for your patience and helping me figure that out.
Yeah, I think I really one of my favorite songs. Oh God, that's really hard because there's like songs that were very formative, you know, growing up or like when I was experiencing specific things in my life. When I hear a piece of music, it like creates an emotional connection to that time. I feel like the best songs are the ones that really grab your grab your like soul, you know, and just like imprints itself upon you, you know, because I could think of hearing music and specific songs and like specific times of my life, you know. And I feel like, you know, I was growing up, you know, and my parents listened to a lot of like classic rock. And so I was exposed to like a lot of Pink Floyd, Jimi Hendrix, Talking Heads, you know, Peter Gabriel, that sort of thing, like all across the board. And it's just all that music's like imprinted on me, you know. So
Yeah,
it's so hard to figure
absolutely.
out a favorite though. That's a hard one, you know. I feel like, man, I don't know. I could just listen to any song and it's like my favorite. It's weird.
I love this
Uh,
comment from Douglas at songs that have meaning, memories, or moments. Absolutely. And gosh, there's just like a vast universe of songs for all of those, isn't there? Like I really feel like I feel like there's soundtracks to our lives. So yeah, that's I love that beautiful thought.
yeah.
I
Somebody asked about.
Yeah, I love Massive Attack. Like they have would say Angel is like a really beautiful song for me, Angel or Teardrop. Definitely a top song. Yeah. And
Somebody was
Pink Floyd,
asking. Oh, sorry.
oh, what's that?
Oh no, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was just going
No,
to
no, no,
mention
it's okay.
somebody mentioned Sleep Token,
Mhm.
and I've heard their music and been hearing about them a lot, and definitely like very intrigued. You know, definitely check out that band if you've never heard of them. Very interesting sort of thing that they've got going on.
Yeah. I love that we had a couple of people asking about how we have confidence to perform on stage, especially as introverts. It's a beautiful question because I can understand, from what I understand, one of the top fears for people is public speaking. So I feel like that kind of goes hand in hand, public speaking or public performing. I myself started performing at a really young age, but I will tell you, it doesn't matter how long I've been performing, I get nervous every single time. But the instant the music starts, I get transported. And for me, it's really just about like conveying the music and getting the privilege of playing the music with my bandmates, getting to share it with other people, getting to connect with other people through our music. And that just brings my heart so much joy that it supersedes everything. Like it takes away any fear when I look out and I see a person's eyes and they are connecting with me. And that means the world. And it doesn't matter how few or how many people, like it's you, if you connect with one other human in the room, be it a bandmate or the sound person, just having that moment of connection is so special and so meaningful. And I feel like that is personally what gives me courage.
Yeah, that's such a good question. For me, what gives me confidence as a performer, just, I feel like the sheer fact that I've done it many, many times, has helped, but I remember when I first started playing shows, I was always so nervous, and I still am at my core. Like, I don't, yeah, I just feel very self-conscious, but like Tosh was saying, like once the music takes over, something else happens, and it's like you get to become a different person. It's like I feel like for me, I get to channel a really confident, you know, otherworldly part of myself. I guess so. That's always helpful.
How about you, Sash?
Yeah, I get scared before every show. I think it's just part of life, but at the same time, I tell myself usually in the dark, like right before we go on, that like I am leaning 100% on my bandmates, and that there's no way that, even if I fall flat on my face, there's no way that it isn't going to be an awesome night because I'm there with people I love doing something I enjoy. Like it's that experience of, I know I can do it because I'm there with the band. And then once the music gets going and the lights come on and I can see the audience, I can see, even if we have two people, it's
Mm.
that feeling of like, we are handing you everything we have, and hope you pick some of it up. And usually people are so over there, and like Tosh was talking about, the connection is so beautiful. But yeah, I'll say like I really lean on y'all. So I'm really grateful for that.
I think a really helpful, something that I found really helpful is that I've been learning how to retranslate what appears as nervousness and fear in my body. I myself feel a lot of it in my belly, and so I've been retranslating it as excitement. So like if I'm feeling the butterflies and all of that, like actually I'm like, well, it's like I could say I'm really scared and I'm really nervous, but actually what's been really resonating with me is I'm so excited. Like, yeah, there's this literal palpable electrical sensation in my body
Yeah,
where I feel like, oh, the music is brewing, you know?
yeah. I was just like inspired by what you guys are saying, also because part of the confidence that I have is also because of the band, and also, you know, creating a musical performance in a live place or a live setting. And the way that we do it, I feel like it's very theatrical or something, so it becomes just so much bigger than myself, where I just sort of get to take a step back, like inside my head, and just like watch everything happening, and it's just a really magical experience, especially when you see the audience interacting, that's the best part.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
No, I love it when, like what you were just saying, when Hatters who haven't met each other in person before, but who have interacted on the Mad Hatter Army, like you see two people who are both wearing Hatter shirts or Alice shirts, and they meet for the first time, and that is such a cool experience to get to watch. Like I get so into that, and it's so wonderfully apparent that this community is so supportive and so kind, and it just happens right in front of our eyes, and I love getting to witness it and be a part of it. It's just, I don't know, that's a really cool experience.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Thanks, Matt.
we absolutely love the live the live music experience. There's just something about, we did a series during the pandemic in 2020, like a series of virtual streams, and that was wonderful to get to do. I felt like that was like a different way of experiencing live music because we still got to interact with people, we still got to play with each other. But there's just something so special and magical about being in the same room where you're just, feeling the vibrations of the instruments
Mm.
and really connecting with people in the same room. Yeah, I absolutely love it. And I love seeing people's faces. I love seeing people smile and or sing along. Like that's always amazing. So
And when people get up and just rock out, I love that. you know,
Yes.
when they feel
Yes.
like the safety of the space to get up and just dance and dance and dance. And that energy is so beautiful. And the exchange that happens there is just incredible. I do love that. And then sometimes we'll get like a bang along, you know, where people are
Yes.
all banging at the same time, the head banging. And I love that part. I feel like that is particularly energetic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good to see
Absolutely.
people sort of just let go and release, you know, whether it's like they're just dancing or rocking out or moshing, you know, like it's good to see and feel it when it happens at a show. So we always appreciate the energy.
Oh, I remember
Yeah.
one time we were I think it was in Atlanta, and a mosh pit started and they were really going at it. And somehow it turned into like a Rockette style kick line. And that's one of my favorite memories of something that happened at
Okay.
Alice show, was that it started out as like a hardcore mosh pit and wound up just being this kick line. And it was so great. I don't know how they did it.
I
It
don't
was so
remember that. That's awesome.
awesome.
I'm glad that I play in a band with people because, you know, you guys have memories that I don't remember any of that. That's awesome.
Well, and it's funny,
So,
like we all remember things differently. We all have
Yeah.
like some people remember, oh, this is what we ate there, you
mhm.
know, or it's everybody has a different way of remembering the shows
Yeah.
and the experiences.
I
I
definitely
love
have
that
food
like
memories.
Gordon's memory is usually of the venue and the sound. Like when or the load where he's like, "Oh, is that the place where we had to climb all those stairs?"
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, but everyone usually has a very specific memory about different shows. Like we all
Mine is
definitely,
food.
here's his food. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, next time we're gonna have the amazing Stephen Baker hot sauce, the bottled juice sauce with us. So,
Yeah, that's true.
Put it on
on
everything.
all
We'll
the
have the
things.
sauce. It'll be the only thing in our van. Like there'll be nothing
Yes.
else. Just
We'll just live
just the
off of the
bottle
hot
truth
sauce.
hot sauce. It's
Vats
like,
of hot sauce.
hmm
I'm
We're like, we
down.
don't
Let's
need
Fueled
do
anything
it.
else,
fueled
guys.
by sauce.
Hmm.
Fueled by sauce. We need a bumper sticker.
I'm building
Oh, this is oh, go ahead. Sorry.
oh no, I was just gonna say I'm building like this like software application for music touring musicians, and one of the things I have on the bottom of the site, it says built, what is it, like fueled by hot sauce, or I don't know, it's a link to the hot sauce.
This is so cool. But Ricky is saying that so they're going to be seeing us bringing his daughter to our concert with October Noir. So exciting. That's
Nice.
awesome. Yeah, it'll be daughter's first concert. So yes, that is amazing. We are honored.
That's the
Very,
best.
very much looking forward to seeing y'all. We love October Noir. It's so cool because they were one of the bands that we played with virtually, but we've never actually met live or played together live. So this is going to be a real treat for us all around. So we're really looking forward to that.
Can't wait, can't wait.
Yes, yes.
They're so
Oh,
good.
we're coming up on the 3 o'clock mark. Oh my.
Oh, my stars.
Oh,
Wow.
time flies when you're having
It
fun.
really does. It just whooshed by there. Yeah. Well, thank y'all
Well,
so much for being here with us. Like, it's just beautiful.
yeah, we're so grateful. Thank you so much for your really sweet, thoughtful, inspiring questions. I love that there's just so many questions that made us deep dive, and we always feel like so creatively charged after these. So thank y'all so much for spending the time with us and for being so supportive. We are very grateful.
We're actually about to jump onto what we call tea time. It's a once a month Zoom hang with our inner circle members. So so for the people in the inner circle, you should have the link, and just go ahead and click on it, and we'll jump on. We'll jump on with you guys in like a few minutes. We'll probably take like a bathroom break or water break or something, and then we'll see you
A
soon.
necessity break.
Yes, yes.
Necessities.
Well, thank
All
you.
right, well,
Have a
happy
beautiful Sunday.
Sunday. Yes. Have a great rest of your week.
All right. Take care, everyone.